Hey everybody, so uh, we are definitely working on the Angular Voice Analyzer. I spent a good bit of time getting navigation working properly, and now navigation works great. And so now we're trying to get this count. So basically, what happens is if you record something, hello world, and it does this, a whole bunch of logs happen. And it would be nice if over here in this tab up here we would get see the number of logs currently recorded increment. So that would be good. So we have this signal, and it is available on there. I think I do a different pattern in another place where I do like this computed thing, and then I expose the computed thing so that some outside thing doesn't update the doesn't like interact with the signal directly. But in this case, I'm just going to leave it as is, mostly because I want to see what bad things happen. A big part of this is just to learn, and I'm just very curious. Like, is there really a boogeyman under that bed, or is it just talk? Um, so, anyways, yeah, so that's where we're at. So I have my logs indicator. I have this text here, and so I'm going to create a count. I guess that would be the best thing to do. So record. That's really the only job of this thing. And I'm going to record count equals 0. So I'm just going to implement it to 0, hit save, and then go ahead and get rid of that paragraph and just I don't know why I always have iterate and interpolate uh, record count into that spot. So 0, and because we got rid of the paragraphs, apparently that uh, broke our styling. I would rather it not have paragraphs there, so it is kind of funny that we do that. So we're going to do another little styling thingy. Okay. So I believe there's something that we do in here where we set this guy. Let's go ahead and get the top. Oh, so all that work we did last week, well, maybe we need a little bit. So 2 is definitely too much. 0 is not enough. I think that looks good. So we're going to make that 1px. That is funny. And that was done at the app component level. And we are good. Okay. So let's see. Let's go back and let's see if we can hook into our signal. Well, we need to inject our speech service. So the name of this thing is speech service. I wonder what kind of implications it would take if I just named that, if I rename that speech service right now. Well, we're here. Let's just break it all. All right, so there's one place that needs to be feoxed. And there's 2 places. And oh man, I just can't even begin to tell you how hard this task that I'm doing right now used to be. And a lot of times, even now, I don't make just very obvious, simple fixes just because of how hard these fixes used to be. And I believe this is a direct result of TypeScript, so I have to begrudgingly give Microsoft the credit for this. I've always sort of been, and I think for good reasons, a sort of a Microsoft hater. I can't even tell you how many days of my life have literally been ruined by um, the blue screens um, right after like an upgrade or whatever, and just like thousands, tens of thousands of pictures lost and memories gone, just because Microsoft wants to make a little bit of extra money on a OS, or how they killed a lot of um, like languages and stole people's code and just. But with all of that, I will say TypeScript is friggin' awesome. And I don't know, it doesn't quite make up for all the nasty, dirty stuff they did in the past, but damn, it's really good, and they're getting there. They're almost there. TypeScript is absolute goodness. Um, so yeah, I don't like saying it, but it's true. Okay, so where are we at? We are at 6 minutes, so that's good. All right, so we need to inject our speech service, and it looks like we're doing that here anyway. So let's go back to our um, oh, that's another thing we need to fix. So let's go over here into this thing, and this is something I did notice just before. It'll be interesting to see how much of this stuff it actually just fixes for us, because we're missing a bunch of stuff. So we're missing this. Will we get blue? We got a blue. And then will we get a blue? Let's see what it offers us. Let's just fix it. We know inject is inside a core. And there we go. So that's good. Now, I did notice that last time I put the log indicator in the wrong place. So let's go ahead and do another, what used to be a very difficult refactor and now is a simple refactor. Let's go there. Yep, I would like to move log count indicator into that. And then let's just go ahead and, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that would be nice. Was that it? Was that literally it? The only breakage? Let's see. Save. There is no save all. Yeah, everything's saved. So that is good. So then I think the next thing is we need to import effect from the core. And so one of the things I saw today, that Angular 19 is supposed to come out in early November, which is a bit late. I believe they typically will roll out a new version of Angular every October. So they are running a little bit late. But a new version is going to come out supposedly, and one of the things is you'll be able to set an effect within an effect. So that is one of the fixes, or one of the changes they're doing. It'll be interesting to see if that turns out to be a good change, but that I know that is a bug that has gotten me a bunch of times. So constructor, and then effect, and then I'm starting to get fairly comfortable with this. I think all we do is pass it in. Yeah, and then we're gonna say record count is equal to this dot speech service dot all log signal dot length. And we'll just see what happens. I don't think this is going to work. And the reason I don't think it's going to work is I don't think that a signal will fire. I don't think this is when I add new, when I update the log listings, I think this will all happen and this will fire. But since log listings stays the same object, I don't think that the signal will actually fire. But let's see what happens. Hello. Yeah, see, it all stayed the same. We are at 10 minutes, so I guess we could just do a little bit of debugging. A couple minutes ain't too bad. See, we could see that it did fire. Um, so it attempted to do it. Hi. Oh, yeah. So we already have something. We already have something else. We have something else. Oh, it did catch the high. So yeah. So that tried to call it, but it couldn't. And there was no one home. And I think the answer is to um, instead of um, where are you? Where are you? Uh, Instead of actually sending a, a reference to this, we need to just create um, a brand new array and send that instead. And that probably should also have a happen up here. It's probably a bad idea to give a reference to this anyways. So it would probably be better to like do a shallow copy of the log listing and send it. A shallow copy is okay. I mean, the thing that's going to happen with the shallow copying is that we will still they'll have a the component will have a reference to the actual items inside the log listing, so they could technically change them. Um, so if we did like a deep copy, um, then we could then we'd be able to then we would know that like they couldn't actually change the data that's in the service. Um, so I don't think there's any reason to get that deep into this. But, anyways, we are now at 12 minutes, so this is a great time to sign off. Tomorrow we'll see if we can fix this problem with the logs not updating, the count not updating, and then I guess that probably should do it for tomorrow. But if we do have some extra time, maybe actually start printing out the actual logs inside of here, which is which should be pretty straightforward. And then once we do that, it'll probably make sense to start making these into strongly typed um, thingies. Instead of them being any thingies, we'll make them specific thingies. And that's cool. I hope everyone's having a great day and happy coding, everybody. Bye.